Well, first of all, I mean, how is everybody and how are you?
Yeah, how do I look at what people are saying? Is what can I see what people are saying? How do I do this? How
Maybe
do I
if
do
I
it?
go like this. No, that's bad because now everybody can just see the chat. See, Josh, you've gone and oh no, there we go.
Look what you've done,
Right,
Mark.
can you see the share screen?
I can see your face in a really creepy, and
Ooh,
then I can see loads of people's
you
names.
see people's
Hawkeye,
names. Yes, that's who's here. Tony
Epic
Ferguson,
Shepe.
welcome in. How are you doing?
Yeah, but it's not moving.
It doesn't. Yeah,
Oh,
don't
there we
worry.
go.
Yes,
Okay. Okay, wait. Move it up and down.
I'm just moving you, and then I'm putting that there. Right, there we go. Cool. Just making sure you're in the frame, sorting
Okay,
that
thank you.
out. There we go. Lovely. Hello, lads. Hope you're both well. I'm crazy. Does that count as being well? I'm mentally
Uh,
unstable.
I yes. Stably unmental. That's yeah. Oh, there you go. It's moving. Hi guys. How are you?
So we're going to do a sort of a chat, and it's open to everybody that decides to come in and watch this. So don't feel like if we start waffling that you can't come in and jump in and be like, hang on a minute. Um, Come in and just say however and whatever you feel and think. Hey, Stephen, welcome in. So the subject at hand is what are you bloody doing, Josh?
My pet skull.
Let's bring that up a little bit so we can see what it
It's a
is you've got there.
it's a servo skull. Should be our mascot, I think. He's sick. Oh
Mascot.
no. Is it frozen on me and the
No,
nothing?
no, it's
There we
fine,
go.
it's fine, it's fine.
Cool.
Hi,
Yeah, he's
Nicole, welcome in. Just letting a few people come in really before we kick things off. But if you want to update people, Josh, you can.
hello, Nicole. Yeah, I'm all right. Well, I'm updating people. I don't know. Just what do people know?
People know that you haven't
I
been in
can
it for
English very
bloody
well.
ages, and because you haven't been too well.
Yes. Um, I'm just in pain a lot. I don't really know what to say. I'm not very good about moaning about it. Do you know what I mean?
We've
Like
got.
it's just
Is that just
yeah.
because? Is that just because you're still in recovery from the op? That it hurts, or is
Oh
that,
yeah,
or is
no,
that
I'll
a
be I'll be
permanent?
like
Is that a permanent
I'll
pain
be
for the rest of your life?
well, it's technically 2 year recovery, and I can get it reversed.
Yeah, but
Um, but then it might all happen again, so I might just keep it for the rest of my life.
I mean,
So it
if
means
it
I live a
doesn't
bit
hurt
longer.
after 2 years and it's not too much of an inconvenience, then
No, I mean no, it's just
Nicole saying you look fantastic though,
oh, so you do,
and
Mark. You
and
do look
no,
fantastic.
you look fantastic.
Oh,
Not.
shut up. But thank you, Nicole. But you shut up, Mark.
So the subject at hand is basically the weird and wonderful paranormal, and it's just there's some mad stuff, isn't there? Like both me and you have seen mad stuff, and there's a couple of
Yes.
things that I can't get my head around now. Like one of my friends, he's a scientist. He does like computational chemistry and stuff. I got into a bit of a debate with him the other day about, I've got like my ideology of. You still here, Josh?
Yeah, I'm sitting. I'm
Okay,
just
yeah.
trying to get
Oh,
Discord on my phone.
it's just your camera had him there. So Josh
Oh,
is
is that
frozen, but he's here in spirit. Uh, I know you're
yes.
back. You're back. You're back. So
Sorry.
like my concept of this could be some sort of interdimensional thing. Like I don't say this. It's a ghost or a demon or a spirit. Like I go, oh yes, it's just something in another dimension that we can't see.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, you with me?
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm just saying thank you to Dave. He said nice things.
Oh yeah, he did indeed. Well, I put this out to everybody else as well, but he said to me that even saying, "Oh, there's something in another dimension," is a stupid thing to say because I can't see it. So how could I
Mm.
claim something that I can't see? And then because he was like, "Oh,"
Those are
he
things that you
goes,
we
"Oh,
know.
equally, you could turn around and say it's a unicorn that's causing these things to happen," which then
Yeah,
just
but narwhals are undersea unicorns, and they exist. So you know, get to know.
so I think my problem is like What do you think? Having been in this for a while now and seen some weird shit,
Oh,
what do you think?
yes, I've seen some very weird shit that's messed with my head completely. But um, well, there's loads of things that you wouldn't think would be real. Like there's apparently, I can't remember what this is, and I'm probably absolutely bastardizing this, aren't I? But there's a bit in, I think it's China, where one of the bits of, I think one of the palaces up on top of the walls or whatever, when it's like lightningy, that's a real word that I swear is a real word. Um, you can actually see like seven women up on this, like when the flash of the lightning, you can see this like thing of these seven women. Somehow it got like, like a picture like the old cameras just go, and they
Yeah.
did that flash. Something like the elements that were around on the bricks were made out of a certain thing that
Excuse me. Yeah.
whatever. Like it's sort of frame it in time, and if certain ways you can actually see. Apparently, this is I've seen like a YouTube video on it, obviously. So I'm going on what I've seen on this, but they had like a lot of pictures and these little videos of it and stuff. And I was like, it literally has a flash in time that's been and like this has been paused in time. Um, and it yeah, basically just shows these women that were like
Yeah,
hundreds of years ago. It's
what
this
is
flash.
that? Oh, by the way, people, if you think Josh is frozen, he is frozen, but his voice is here. His camera's having a bit of a play up.
Yeah,
Everything's playing up this evening. I went to start the live, it played up. It said I couldn't connect. Then Josh's camera keeps doing this. When we go gaming and stuff like that, it doesn't do this. We decide to talk about this subject,
yeah.
it decides to do it. It's mental.
When we're doing the stuff that isn't so um what
Spooky.
is it like?
Ooh.
Yeah, wherever we just do something normal in gaming, like not very serious or have any sort of like in depth stuff we're talking about. We're just being silly. It's fine, but then when we want to talk about stuff and a bit deep and philosophical and theoretical, it's like no,
No, it
go
doesn't
away,
want to
stop,
work.
stop getting
So
serious. No.
welcome in Will and Will saying hi Josh, how are you?
But yeah, I'm very good. I'm great. How are
How are
you?
you? How are
Um,
you?
I have proposed. Oh, that's really mature, saying everything that I say. Why would you do that, Mark? Why would you do that? I've been doing it because it's Christmas. I've been doing Grinch all the time. I'm like, even if I wanted to, my shit would blow it. Like, I've
You
been doing
just
this.
peaked so loud your mic cut out
Right.
then.
It's the Grinch. I have to peak. How do I make it so I don't peak? I will do that
I
later.
don't know, there's a
But
setting
yeah,
to it.
what I was saying about the Asian women on the wall is that it basically flashed like a picture a bit of time. So we could be seeing flashes of time or something like that because we don't
Well,
understand it.
okay, that's sort of going into the stone tape theory. It's not really a theory, it's a hypothesis, but yeah, a hippopotamus as you like to call it.
Hippopotamuses, yes.
So Nicole's saying humans need to categorize things to make sense of it, call it a name so we know what we are talking about. That we're talking about the same anomaly. And Stephen
Anomaly.
says, you'll believe you're seeing the effects of parallel dimensions a bit like gravity. Can't see it, but you can feel the
Yes.
effects. Yeah, I mean, I could have made that argument to him and said, well, I can still see, an item go across a room, so something's done it. But then he's saying that I'm invoking this extremity of a force when it could be a natural cause. And I put the question out, okay, what natural cause? What natural cause can make that item go from A to B? Because I
It
don't
might be
know of
something we
any.
really don't
And he
understand.
goes, "Oh, it could be
But
air currents, air currents." It winds me up.
currents.
Currents, yeah. I once drowned in a bowl of muesli. The currents were too strong.
I didn't know what you were going to say then. I was like, what do you mean, Mike? What are you talking about? You drank a bowl of muesli. I
But
thought you were being serious for a
Will
second.
would have come tonight, by the way, if we had gone to the care home. But he's saying, "Good to see you, smiling again." And hello, Tammy. Welcome in.
Oh, yeah. It's nice to hear from everyone and just do this randomly. Do you know what I mean? I've been MIA for a while. It's because I was backpacking through the hills of Mount Tibidabo. You
But I suppose
if
what
anyone,
these
is that reference?
if I'm playing devil's advocate, because some people are saying like, yeah, just because you can't say it doesn't mean it isn't there. Things like wind and magnetic fields and stuff like that, they can be measured and tested under
Hmm.
test conditions, whereas I can't or me and you can't go to like Snuff Mills and put something down and go move this and then use equipment to test it under test conditions, because it doesn't work that way.
Mm. No,
um
it doesn't work that
and it's really hard to explain to people that are very skeptical what it is without saying something outrageous. What are you playing with now?
way. Just an alien.
An alien.
It's a Tyranid. Rawr.
Well, I'm gonna get my one down. This
Oh
this
God, I can't see one. I should have got logged on balls. Right, how do I?
you've
What was my?
you've frozen again, but my one looks like that guy from Containment Breach, whatever the bloody game is.
So yeah. Oh, that's annoying. I need to be able to see you. Well, I'll sort my phone out next time. Yeah, I got. Oh, trust me, it's not the only one. There's going to be random ones coming.
Oh, I wouldn't
Like,
worry about seeing me. I'm not that great.
very ADHD today, me.
So like, has anybody else got any like things that they want to put out there, which is like out there theories or things that you want to ask us about what we think or feel or believe in? Because I'm at a point where I'm still
Hi, Tammy.
I still stand by my open skepticism in that, I will want, what I would like to do is to have an understanding of it, to make sense of it, rather than to just outright go this is a ghost or something paranormal. What do you think and feel, Josh?
Well, I think like so we're talking about stuff like there's like people talk about wormhole theories and all this. You know what I mean? We're more like we're going to probably be able to do the whole bending of space to travel places
Hmm.
instead of actually traveling at the speed of light, which is
Yes.
apparently harder to do. So if there's going to be points that we're going to be able to bend space to our own accord, I'm like, there's probably a hell of a lot that we have no idea what the hell is going
That's what
on.
I've been
Like this
saying.
could just be, it could be like weird ways that like our brains work that we just don't understand, and the ways that they fill in the gaps and aren't actually real but look ridiculously real, like a awake kind of dream. Do you know what I mean? Like how you can like hallucinate from like sleep paralysis and stuff seems really real, and
Well,
you're like,
some
oh,
people
that's
would
not
argue that it is, even though it's
right.
scientifically said to be in your mind.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean because people have woken up with like bruises on their neck, like because this was someone strangling them, and they're just like, oh no,
Mm.
I had a demon sat on my chest and it was strangling me and stuff. And if you can if you can struggle in such a real way with your mind that physically bruises show up,
Mm.
that our minds are a powerful thing and they could do all sorts of stuff that we have
Well,
no
well,
idea.
well. This is an argument people do make when there's people that have claims on paranormal sightings or seeing of ghosts or and things of that nature. They say that our minds can't be trusted anyway
You see what
because
Hawkeye's saying is a ghost definitely a soul from a dead person. I don't think what we've seen is
it doesn't feel that way.
possibly
No,
souls from people.
it doesn't
No,
feel that way. There's Steven's
I don't
saying the
know.
tape theory, mortar is made from sand. Okay, yeah. So silica. I'm just gonna go straight to it. I
Yeah,
did look
yeah, the
into
fact that
this, and
silica
so
even
silicon
holds memory
silicon does hold memory, but it
makes no
has to
sense.
be it has to be like, it can't just play it out on its own. You need
Oh yeah,
somebody like me to then, like, open up my folder on my computer to find the data.
format it and do all that. Do you know what I mean?
To
Like,
like, you need someone to do that. It can't just play back, and it can't just retain without a physical person.
well, almost
it
it always
needs
made
it
me
needs
feel
someone,
crazy
it
that
needs a third party to store the data and retrieve the data. It can't
well, they found
just.
new ways of storing data on discs now that are like hundreds of times more than regular. Like
Although,
Lord of the Rings takes like 4 discs to play now or whatever with all the extras.
yeah.
You can do it on one times like 100 or whatever. And they figured out new ways to do it. So I'm like, this is all on just bits of plastic, and you could hold all this like tapes, from tape recorders and stuff like that weird film that they have in it. Like, I was like, how is this playing on this? I don't. This is magic. This is scientific magic. So I don't know.
I mean, it all goes back. It all stems back to just vinyl at the end of the day, like sound
Yeah,
being
vinyls
recorded
or a
onto
cinemagraph.
a thingy. And if you actually,
The,
I think I can't
oh
remember what it
god,
was called now, but it was
cinemagraph.
before vinyl, and you can do this yourself. And if you record it, if there's any sounds in the room at
Mm.
the time, it then gets recorded onto this thing and it plays back. So everyone has to be quiet when it's been recorded onto it. So in that sense,
Creepy though, isn't it?
that is capturing voice. But then to play it back, you then need a third
Mm.
party still. You still need the third party.
Yeah, you need an instrument or whatever. Like, but the fact that we can even invent those things to go together, or the fact that they even just work in the boundaries of science, that you could just put a little needle on a thing, and waves of sound come out of physical objects. Where I don't get it, Mark. Explain it to make it make sense, please.
Well, to some people, it will
Yeah.
make sense. Like it's the
So
same.
if
Like,
I
oh,
shout
how
at
does
a
a
disc, it's go that could pick up, then the disc can shout back at me. I don't
yeah,
get it. I don't get
only
it.
if it's been recorded and then you've got a third party playing it back. Yes, it's a
Yeah,
very simple
yeah,
method. I mean, think of it this way: sound is a way. We're sort of digressing a little bit here. By the way, hello,
yeah.
Thumito,
But that's
if
the whole
that's how you
point
say
of
your
these.
name.
We can
Welcome in.
digress all we want.
If you think about it, you're hearing me when, if not now on the computer, because obviously
Still,
technology is going on. But if you were physically next to me, you would
yeah.
hear my voice because it comes out of my mouth. The sound wave travels through the air and it comes into your ears
It's
and
all
it gets
vibration.
reinterpreted. The original telephones where you could talk into a cup and then you would bring the
Yeah.
line across and then the sound will travel down that wire. So yes, things can hold sound and data in that sense. They can
Sorry, I'm
because
stuck on interpreters
because
because
how possibly could sound hello, you know what I mean? So
yeah, how are
but
you?
what you're trying to reinterpret this as, oh, I shout into a cup and then when I die for some reason that sound plays back at a later date.
Yes.
That's where it gets a bit, which I don't think I mean I can't say for sure, but from what my understanding is of, and it's a very limited understanding of the science behind sound waves and video and stuff like that. Without a
Yeah.
third party to play it back, it can't just. I can't shout at
It doesn't
my. I
exist.
can't. You know what I mean? I can't. How can something take my data of me walking around my house and replay it in like a million years time to somebody, and then they see me walking about in my house?
Yeah, but we
It's
are
just not
walking
feasible.
data. We're just we're just a bigger computer. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? You've seen Rick and Morty. And they make the batteries, and then the batteries make little batteries, and then the little batteries make little batteries, and then like they're making blue, and you're like,
By
oh,
the way,
so
everybody that's watching, this is partly a proper chat, partly it should just be called Two People with ADHD Chat Absolute Shite. That's what this should
yeah,
actually be called. Let's
yeah,
go to some
and
questions
possibly
before we digress
paranormal.
anymore. So, Nicole saying people presented with symptoms of different diagnostics prior to their discovery, just because we aren't there yet doesn't mean it doesn't exist. What does that mean? What does that mean? What do you mean by that? You read it, Josh, just in case I got it wrong.
What? Where? What?
Um,
People said with symptoms of different diagnoses prior to their discovery, just because
Beavis and
we don't know it. Oh, like, well, what? Like me having ADHD but not knowing it for
I don't
fucking
know.
ages, and all of a
If
sudden being
someone's
like,
put Beavis and Butthead, Dumb and Dumber, Pinky in the Brain Pot, I'll be Lloyd. You can be.
yeah, I mean, what? What?
Do you
Am I?
want
Does
to
that mean
hear
I
the
got to
most annoying sound in the world? Ah!
be? I know a song. Now get on your nerves. Get yeah. Pinky in the brain. I love Pinky in the brain.
Someone did ask. I can't
Yeah.
remember who it was,
Take
but I
off on
did
the
see it
wire.
pop up. Someone, Tammy, it was
What? You gotta
asked
do that, mate.
what are your
I'll be
thoughts
Pinky.
on the stuff that goes on at the Poltergeist house. Obviously, calling it the Poltergeist house.
Oh, I want to go back. I want to go back because it's fucked up. I might actually. I don't know because it's. I want to stand in that fucking hallway and look in that door again. And if I see it exactly again, I'm
Well,
going to create the same condition. Like you guys will just, you'll just have to sit in the living room and just do we doing and ignore me
on
whilst be
Halloween,
on my own looking at
because
that glass.
you've been so loco and that you have no idea what's been going on. On Halloween, I got an opportunity to go back in there because the owner opened it up and allowed
Ah!
myself
Oh, and the
and
owner loves me as well.
Chris obviously he came as well because he was doing Fright Night Project at the time. So I went live in the house, Josh, and guess where we did it? The live in that corridor.
Wow, I
And
hate
the
you both.
chair, Josh, the chair which was sat in the corner of the room, flipped out and flew like upside down in the middle of the room on the
You got this on
live.
video? Is
On
this
the
one I haven't
live.
seen?
You've not seen it,
Is this
no.
where is
It
it? Is it
was
on the
really
channel?
annoying though, as I was looking in the garage because I heard a noise, and then I hear the chair, and I turn the camera around, and all you see is the chair
Is it on
sort
the
of
channel?
tumble. Hey,
Or is it on the
it's
channel
on the
right now?
channel, yeah, yeah.
I need to watch that because that's mental. Has Josh experienced anything he considered paranormal at home? I mean, yeah. I'm sure I hear stuff walking around. I definitely have heard someone who keeps shouting my name. And it just sounds like my mum, but my mum doesn't live here. She lives miles away from me. So,
You got them
and the
demons.
house is weird, but the house is old.
How do you know it's
Like,
not in your head? Because it is you.
because I can hear bam, 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 and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, who the fuck is walking up and down my stairs? And it's like, there's nothing above me. So there's like, I don't know why people should be going, boom, 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 boom. Like, I
Yes,
don't,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
it's fucking weird.
Well,
But I
there
don't
is a
think,
story
I've
of the
never,
old
I don't,
man. There was apparently an old man that lived there before that died, but you haven't let me come round to investigate.
kind of cancer
You've
apparently.
forbidden
Yeah.
me from
But
doing
no, but
it.
shit in here used to make noise. Stuff used to fly off my shelf. Like, or like not fly, but like something, something would be there, and then it'll just be like, oh, and like it'll just
Okay,
sort of go,
huh.
yeah, oh, blah, blah, blah. And
You
I'm just,
go, hmm.
yeah, I go, hmm, you know,
Tammy's
but
saying,
yeah,
I've probably missed a couple of questions there. Are there paranormal degrees anymore? What do you mean by that? Degrees?
yeah. What can you get? What like Derek Occur? You got like a,
What do you mean, like
you know,
levels of paranormal, or do
yeah.
you mean
No, no. I think it means like an
temperature,
actual degree in paranormal.
or
I
degrees,
thought
as
you
in
meant like
like you can? Is there like is there
getting a
levels of
master's
par?
in
Yeah,
paranormal.
yeah. I don't know. Yeah, which is
I've
that?
got, I've got, I've got a degree in goose. I do. I see shit all the time. You know, we could say
Tammy Trot. They could be opening the abandoned underground hospital in to the public, so I'm hoping to be able to investigate it. Mark and Josh, if you're
what
up for
abandoned
it.
underground
Well,
hospital? And where
yeah.
do I
If,
sign
I
up?
mean, if you can get Josh in on, that'd be brilliant. And if you can get Will, if Will's still here, he'd be up for that as well.
I don't get scared. I kid not.
Wait. Are you sure about that?
Yes,
Sorry, but what in the fluffy sauce was that?
a moose.
You couldn't see what I just
No.
played, but I just played a clip of you going, "What the fluffy was that?"
I know. I have never. I don't know what the fluffy sauces you're talking about. But that's not even my saying. It's a woman, and there's a. She's great. She's like dressed all in pink. She comes in and does like a minions like seance. She comes and goes, Fluffy, saucy, oh. And she'll like praise you for the week when you surviving it. She's like, you have done the best in a week.
Let's have a
And I'm
look
like,
who we've got here.
I kind of want to
This is
join her church.
madness at its greatest.
It is great. This is why I wanted to do this because we're going to talk about paranormally stuff and all this kind of stuff. But there
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
could be.
What you said, Josh, like degrees in paranormal. Yeah, so like what you were saying. There are courses. Tammy sent me. Oh, Tammy just said as well. Tammy did send me a
I'm
bunch
sure,
of
yeah.
courses, but when I contacted them, because I did contact them, Tammy, and I said, "Will these, if you pass these and you get certificate, does it actually mean anything? Does it go towards
Yes,
anything? Would I get
I want a
taken
scooter.
seriously? Like, if, for example, if I wanted to then get a job in, I don't know, running actual events for a team, for example, would it then count towards that?" And they didn't reply to me, so I was just like, I want it to, like, where are you going?
I just demonstrating what it would be like if I had my paranormal scooter.
Oh, right.
You know, I'm like, Mark, get out of the way. I'm disabled. Get out of my way. Get out of my way.
I'd
I'm
still
on my
leave you for
scooter.
dead. I wouldn't come get you back. If something happened, I'd leave you on your
Yeah,
day.
I'm like, beep, beep. And you'd be like, I stashed your tires. Ha ha ha. Yeah, thanks. You leave me for dead and with my little paranormal mobile.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Well, you know I would.
What?
I'm not. You know
I
for
know
a
you would. I'd do
fact,
the.
my legs would be
I would do the
gone.
same. The game is the game. Good game. Good game.
I wind it up, and then whatever happens at that point, I'll run back to my car. It's as simple as that.
I thought you meant you wind my little car up and I go.
No, no, no.
And then when it goes, I'll be like, oh no, Mark, wind it up again. Mark. I don't know,
How
man.
many people have we
Wind the
got?
scene
Oh
back.
shit! I've got
No,
me
no, no, no,
bloody
go on.
skip the live.
Did something just shut you up? What happened?
No, no, no. I was looking to see. I'm just checking the live because I see. Yeah, it's okay. It's cool. It's fine. Back to the subject at hand.
Yeah, what happened there?
There is the other thing that's been doing my head in is some people, and I've said this a couple of times on lives in that, but some people say that the spirit realm or the ethos or the never or whatever you want to call it,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
right? Um, it's actually called Hades as well. Some
What?
people refer to it as
Brilliant.
that, although that's kind of more like purgatory and hell, I suppose. But anyway, they say that it works within a different dimensional level. So obviously what we know of and what there's been hypothesized is like through Einstein's mathematics and string theory and stuff like that there are multiple dimensions up to about 12, I think, and that it suggested that maybe the fourth one is time. So if there is such thing as spirit and it is either within the fourth or beyond dimension, it doesn't have to comply with time because it's in a dimension like in Interstellar where
Yeah.
you can travel anywhere.
That's such a good film. I really enjoyed it.
That would mean that you, when you die in the future, if you did turn into a ghost, you technically should be able to travel at any point in time. So you should be able to come back to where you are right now and haunt yourself. Because time doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Dude.
Because we always think of time as like, oh, the dead in the past. You know, the Victorian
If you are
woman.
me,
If you are me.
if you are me, knock on my door. Or say something. If you're here, I'm sure one of you said, or I'm here or something. Last time me and Mark were doing something like this, whisper in the camera and do something. Or in the camera, twat. Whisper in the microphone, or just come over and just say,
Whisper
whisper something to me.
in the camera.
Yeah, talking to my eyeballs. And, I'll hear through my mouth. Okay? And we'll listen deaf. It'll be okay. Yeah, if you hear anything, it's fucking. If we hear anything on this video, I'm moving out. I'm moving
You
out.
can't
now.
hear
If
the
I-
chat, so it's fine.
God.
It's
Yeah,
funny,
it's like
if he
it's not
could get a
linear.
playback of the live, he would have shit himself then, people, just saying. And then I realised he
No,
can't
I
hear
don't.
it.
I'm not gonna lie, right? I don't want to know, right? I'll wait till after, it's like a couple of days later when you've edited shit, to know if something's in here haunting me. I don't want to know in real time. I don't want to maybe go for a piss or something, and then something here go move, and then me come back and you instantly show me, because then I'm living in the time. If it's 2 days later, I'm like, oh, it's gone now. Blah, 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 blah. But if it's not just happened, don't show me. Wait, because otherwise I will poo my shit.
Well, you
And
remember
I don't even
what
do that
what
anymore.
Billy said once when Billy was still in Haunted the Truth? Remember when we were in where were we? We were in the woods. Lee Woods, actually. We were on the mound. And we could hear shit being chucked down the bottom. Now, it could have been shit
Yeah.
falling out of the trees and what have you, but I remember we went down there to check, and then we could hear stuff up at the mound. And Billy said, what happens if that's us, but from a different time?
Oh, he did, didn't he?
Yeah, but that's not us
What?
as in us that's died. That's just a replay of what we did the time before. Nicole's
What a
saying, I'd be
fucking-
very disappointed in myself for not coming back and warning me about some really bad life decisions that I've made.
Well,
if your future ghost didn't come back and tell you.
Past, present, future past me has done me dirty. He's not told me shit.
What are you munching on? You're there munching away on this.
I'm
People
munching on strong mints. I've got lovely chocolate peanut butter clusters here, and I'm eating fucking strong mint because I'm like, oh, I've got a taste for mint.
But yeah, like
Wow.
I think that theory or hypothesis is a little bit out there for my liking, because then that goes back to how the hell could me making a choice. Oh, but then there's this idea of,
Yeah, but do you believe that your path is already set? Or can you deviate from it and create a new path, which then in turn
well,
creates a
this
new
depends
different
on
timeline?
this is getting really a bit out there now. So this all
Yeah, but it's what the whole point this is for.
this sort of gets into the idea of, like, well, like Dave's saying there, like parallel universes, but even on a grander
Yeah.
scale than that, we're talking like multiverse. So some people believe, careful Josh, because your trousers are gonna come halfway down and you're gonna end up mooning the bloody people. There
Right,
you
got my thinking cap. Right, there we go.
go. Thinking
Serious
cap.
thinking.
What was I saying? It's gone now because you put that fucking hat on and it's just like.
Mind games, see?
What was I saying? Oh yeah,
Uh,
multiverse. So some people believe that everything that happens or could happen is happening.
it already happened. Yeah, it's all
Okay,
happening, has
so
happened, happened, all in the
when
same.
I'm choosing to stop at a red light and I've stopped just in time, there's another
Yeah,
version of me that's gone
they didn't.
through the red light and got into a horrific accident.
Yes.
And
There's another version of you that's
and
gone through the
apparently,
light
according to
and
like
hasn't.
quantum physics, it's split, and each one of them is happening in multiple universes.
Yes.
um how
I
that
love that.
complies to like the paranormal and like this what we do, I don't know. But the thing is, if that's real and that's feasible, then how can they not accept some other stuff? Because it's all a bit, you know what I mean?
Yes. No. Yeah. Like. Well. Yeah. Like you said, there's also one of you that went through the red light and didn't have an accident. He just did it amazingly. There was one where you got caught by police. There was one where you got caught by police and you were so good at talking to them. They went, "Do you want to join the police?" You know, like there's one when you did it and Angelina Jolie was in the car with you. There's one where you did it and Boris Johnson was in the car with you. You know, so all of these universes and all of these billions of planets and shit
But if that were true,
are
is it possible that one could leak into another?
possibly. I mean, probably because if they're all parallel going at the same time in the same space but different realities, then technically if they're all in the same space, then they could all just
Because how do we
maybe
know
I
that's not what's going on? I mean, when it starts coming into this ideology of like, stone tape theory, things being replayed, stuff that can happen again, time shifts, time repeating, us maybe making things cause to happen later on down the line. I knew on one occasion somebody was apparently, I wasn't there to see this, but this is just a story I was told.
yeah,
They were doing an
having
EVP
conversations with people.
recording where they were
Yes.
trying to hear spirits get replayed on the device. And earlier
Hmm.
that day, they were setting up in like the grand hall. And later on, when the people came, they did an EVP recording. And when they played it back, they heard themselves from earlier on that day played back on the recorder. Yes. So that was weird. Now, the only explanation that I can think of
Hmm.
that would make any of this work is this is all a computer game. Like, we are all
Well,
ones
yeah,
and
we could be a
zeros. This is a
simulation.
simulation. We are all ones and zeros, and sometimes the data is just faulty and it's leaking through. Kind of
Well,
like
everything is all ones and zeros. Like we're all
because you
just
can never
atoms and
remove. And
quarks.
then there's this ideology of nothing can be created nor destroyed. But then, like, if you destroy a file on your computer, it's never truly gone. If you get an old
There's
tape,
always a way.
if you get an old tape and you record something on it, and then later on record again onto it, the old
Hmm.
recording can still leak through.
Hmm.
Yeah?
By the way, can I also say, if you guys just see me randomly go pam pam, or like do a weird gesture out of nowhere, most of the time it's because Mark's saying something good, but you guys have said something. Like when Tammy said on cheeky side of me, I was like, hello, yes. And then Stephen Winston has just said simulation, and I was like, yes. So usually it's just me going pam, and I'm like, okay. No, just so you know, because I've been doing this, and I'm like, I do want to say simulation, yeah, pam. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah.
But no, the
Witchy
simulation thing
intuition.
is because then it also proves it makes the point of what is the point of any of this? Like,
Well,
do you know what I
we
mean?
are
If there are
still
like,
if we are in a
can you hear me?
simulation, yeah. If we are in a
Oh,
simulation,
do my earphones just go?
I don't know, but I can still hear
Hang
you.
on.
I can still hear you, Josh, so it's fine.
No, Mark, can you hear me?
Yes.
I can't hear you now all of a sudden.
I,
Something doesn't want us to talk about this, Mark.
it's the
What's going on?
government. They're stopping it.
The government, I told you! Stop it! What are we talking about? Quick!
If a
What
bunch
was
of
it?
imagine now the stream ends and just a bunch of people in coats come in and just can't take us both.
Don't.
Oh, I've
What?
got paranoid now.
Who are you? What the fuck are you doing in my house? No! No! No!
And now for something completely different.
Now for the news. Sorry, I was having fun though.
Oh my god,
I'm not musical theatre
it's
at all.
frozen on you laughing, Josh. It's funny as anything.
Anyway, they said, Josh, you need to show the spirits your cheeky side. I know. I think this is what gets me in trouble. This is why they
It's so funny that
try
it's
and mess
frozen
with me
on
all
you
the time.
laughing.
Mark's gone again. See?
You're frozen. Oh, it's back now. It's back. You froze then, and you were froze laughing, and you look like when Dennis Nedry laughs in Jurassic Park. when he pulls the thing and it goes, and he does that funny face. We're Dachshund, we got Dachshund here.
That's amazing. I really like that. I like that. That's the first time I've been called Nedry. Oh, that's great. Oh, Stephen. I always want to say Stephen Hawkins.
So
Stephen
yeah,
Wilson's message was retracted.
someone said to me,
Whoopsie.
if the universe expanded faster than the speed of light, the universe is not just speeding up; it's getting faster, and they can't see the thing that's making it speed up. They've called it dark energy because they can't see it, and they say we can measure it, but we can't see it. And then I argue, well, I can measure an item flying across the room, but I can't see what caused it. And then they go, wow.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't believe in ghosts, you're a flat earther.
What?
I have no idea. I don't know, but like, because I don't know if I believe in ghosts, but I still don't know where we know what they are. But I think the problem is, really annoys me that I'm so scared of it all because I want to explore and see stuff, but my body is just like, no, you don't.
Well, what I need to do, Josh, you need to get over the fear. I just need to give you my phone and my gimbal, and you just go places on your own and you film.
Can we?
I do.
Try and get maybe a hypnotist and see if they can like stop me from being such a scared little pussy. Like genuinely, because one, we also find out if hypnotism is really a thing.
Looking
You know,
from
when
my
somebody is
eyes,
of me.
you're
And
under.
two,
You will no
wait
longer
for
be scared by the ghosts. You will be perfectly fine. 3, 2, 1, you're back in the room.
oh, kabibbles. Whoa, oh, I'm still asleep.
Yeah, you're frozen again, but screw it. We're just. Ah, you're back. There you go. The Matrix in reverse is the story of a guy who quit drugs and got a job. Convinced me
That's fucking hilarious. That is hilarious.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, if we are genuinely if this genuinely is a simulation, there's nothing we can actually do about it. So even if I went out, let's say I went, do you know what? Yeah, this is a simulation. Nothing matters, and I went out and killed someone tomorrow, right? I would still have to deal with those consequences. He's still here.
Unless it's Groundhog Day.
Because it's not like I can just get out of the simulation.
Well, no. No, but at the point you're in the simulation, you probably don't even know it's a simulation. So it's going to be reality is what you perceive it
What
to
happens
be.
if the universe that's expanding is just they're just adding extra like
Um,
space, getting a bigger hard
have we ever
drive?
tried?
They're
Have we
just
ever
they're just
tried
this it's
crying?
they're putting a new update in. They're putting a new
Mm.
update in. That's where the universe is expanding. We got
Yeah, it's all DLC.
we're on the DLC now. That was I
Mm.
tell you what, that shit, there was a shit DLC, that COVID DLC, that was crap. I didn't like
I bet
that
it's
one.
funny.
That was a crap one. I don't know.
Josh,
I
trauma response from the past. Your body's neurological system is wired to protect. Heightens after trauma. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I got a little bit more shit scared after I seen that shit in the poltergeist house. I didn't want to be on a room on my own after that because it was too. Because I didn't want to see that in real life. And then Mark told me about one of the other previous tenants of that place
have seen it.
having that exact thing run at them whilst they were just coming up the do. And I was like, "You want me to have a fucking heart attack?" No.
But I've seen weird things. I've been bounced on the head with a stone, but I go to places on my own.
So David said, "Scared of passing again." What does that mean? What, like? Because I almost passed away. Is that what you mean? Because I was just, oh, that was something I could have talked about. Fucking me being put out. You don't. You just wake up. There's no dreaming. There's no nothing. You're just dead, and, it's quite. It was quite weird being put out and just waking up.
You mean anesthesia?
And yeah, but it's. I reckon that's what dead is. You just
Well,
don't
yeah,
know
I
because
know.
you're
I've
dead.
I've been under anesthesia myself. I had an op uh when I was 9, and it is, and anyone
Yeah.
else here will say the same as well. It literally is. You see lights, you close your eyes, and you open your eyes, and it's like
Mm,
no time's passed.
yeah.
It's not like
But it's like
sleeping where
if
you're aware
yeah,
that.
but the thing is, right? If I would have died in that operation, or you would have died in your operation, you just not know it, and you're not aware of the fact that you didn't wake up, and you're just gone.
Well, here we go now. This comes on to the next subject, which is
Fucking hell.
out of
Next
body
subject, Mark. It's been an hour.
out of body
Is that
experience,
the
out
first
of
time?
body experience,
Yes.
and
Have you ever had one?
near death experience. So people claim that when they're on the operating table and they
Mm.
died, so their heart stopped, they got into cardiac arrest. They have said afterwards, when they've been brought back round after the anesthesia's worn off and stuff, they can
Mm.
describe the people in the room and what they were talking about.
That's interesting. But
But there is something that suggests that the conscious mind can still hear.
the unconscious mind.
Yes. So
You know what
that
I mean? So
might
when you're
be
asleep, yeah, your brain's still picking up shit. It's in the same way that babies are picking up language, and eventually they go "Dada" or "Hello, Pavron, cabrones and mintepo." You know, if they're Italian, Japanese, or something. I don't
Italian
know, but
Japanese.
yeah, because I just made up a language there, and I thought it was a bit of both. You know, and so your mind's definitely picking up stuff, and I think maybe some people subconsciously take in a lot more sound information than a lot of other people do.
Mm.
But maybe they were just seeing through their eyes, you know, because their eyes might have been open, taking in stuff, and then eventually their brain goes, "Oh, remember you seen these people when you were asleep?"
Read
You're
read
like,
that
"That makes sense."
read that comment, Josh, from Epic Sheep.
Well, out of body experience, I was beside myself. Hey, he's epic. Has Sheepy Sheepy has got
Some
some
people do suggest this,
great
Nicole,
jokes.
that consciousness does. There's been a study into this sort of idea that, you know, like twins, for example, where they can communicate without speech and stuff like that.
Mm.
Through, like, even if they're in different rooms, links between animals and their owners. Just there was the what's it called? The something tapes they're called, the telepathy tapes. There was a study into that was done, although some people are saying it's pseudoscience. But what's her face? Miriam from the Big Bang,
That's it.
the Big
Oh,
Bang Theory.
um, Miriam Flerium,
You know that Sheldon's other half. She's
a
um,
brain surgeon, a neuroscientist, is she?
neuroscientist, yeah, and she's had people on her podcast which talk further into this, which could talk about it much better than what myself and Josh can, because
Yeah.
we'll end
We,
up just sounding like absolute buffoons if we go into that.
look, I'm not like I am using we are speaking very flippantly and maybe even, just very vaguely about some of these things. We may really know some things. Like I went to see what was it? I can't remember if it was with my brother or something, but it was like a physicist or whatever. And me and my brother were
Oh,
sat there, and there were all these like,
I've lost you. Hang on. I don't know
hello,
where you've gone. No, I accidentally pressed something and my whole Discord
can you hear
changed.
me?
Yeah. Carry on.
So me and my brother, I can't remember what it was. I have to get the information from my brother, but we went to see this physicist. He was like one of Brian Cox's friends. He was like, "We're doing all this stuff right," and he was like asking these questions, and a lot of people there were like other physicists that wanted to see him talk, and like students of this kind of stuff, whatever. And he was asking them questions, they were getting it wrong. And me and my brother were just chatting to each other, and we were like giving each other, like, we were saying the answers we thought it was.
Yeah.
And we were getting them right secretly. I'm going to put my hand up and say shit, but we were getting all of these things right. And me and him were just like, are we actually understanding this? Like, so it's not like, I mean, I am a big old, like, Neanderthal, okay, sometimes.
Well, we know
And
some
sometimes
stuff,
I'm quite,
but
educated.
if
We do have a
if
British
you
education. We're
know
not American.
if someone said to us, "Oh, could
We know where
quantum
Finland is.
physics have anything to do with the paranormal?" I wouldn't even know where to begin with that. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't say
As far as I'm aware, from what I'm aware of no, because that it works on a subatomical particle level, like things like photons and stuff. But
But
to talk about it, I don't have enough.
theoretically,
I
isn't
don't know enough.
everything made of photons and electrons, and nothing can be actually completely
Thank you, Nicole. That's exactly who it is.
massless or whatever? Do you know what I mean? Like, everything is a something. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know,
Has anyone
obviously,
got any questions? Because obviously we have been
does
going on an
shadow
hour
have
now.
mass?
Wait, oh wow.
Does a shadow have
hang on,
mass?
hang on, hang on. Has anyone else got any questions, like quick fire questions you want to ask myself or Josh within the subject at hand?
Yes.
Or
Ask
any
us, does a
theories?
shadow have mass?
Does a shadow have mass? Well,
Does it?
I know that I know that if I shine a light on myself
Yeah, vain.
this month in front of my Christmas tree, my shadow will have Christmas.
Someone just knocked on my fucking desk.
Scrying with water or smoke or okay, right. Mark or Josh, have either of you ever tried scrying? Josh has.
I scry every day.
You did. No, Josh, you did. You scryed it in Woodchester
Oh,
Mansion in the mirror.
always
Nothing happened
scrying.
though. But the problem with it is it's allowing our own minds to interpret things, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So like you could almost put yourself under some sort of self-hypnotic state and see things that aren't really there. The only way that this would work is if you did scrying and someone was filming it and then you said my entire face has changed and then on the film your entire face changes, then it isn't something that's
film,
just in your mind. I
the
think
mirror
Dan
your eyes
did though.
anyway.
When Dan came to the Ram, he looked in the mirror and he said he could see
But
shit, and
no,
then there's something did actually go past in the mirror.
it was shut the fuck up, did it? Well, after
Yeah.
showing me that, I don't remember that. But it was when we went to, what was it? The big old bell tower, clock tower, Hamilton Tower Farm. What is it called?
The clock tower, Warmley Clock Tower.
Clock tower. Is it clock tower? Where
Yeah.
the base under the basement was somebody shouted whatever.
No, that's Woodchester Mansion.
Or just mentioned. I was doing is it scrying's when you look in the mirror, is it?
Yes.
Okay. I was scrying in the mirror when we had, was it Jess, the camera, the film documentary woman
Yes.
that we had? That was, and nothing was happening there. So I think, well, it was, but my face looked like it was messing up going, but it's because you're in the dark and you're also looking at a perfect image of yourself.
Yeah. So it's like it's almost like your eyes start
fucking
matrixing anyway. So it could
Well, it's
be
like now I'm looking at myself in the camera on this.
it
and I'm
could
like
be
blurring my eyes up.
explained through natural phenomenon, Unless you can film it and then
Brilliant.
physically see the transformation happen, then it's only restricted to your mind, and your mind is a sponge of just goo and neurons firing data.
Mm. Yeah,
Someone
like
asks if you had experiences at home. You did answer this one earlier, Josh. For myself, if I did, I don't know if I'd notice because I'm clumsy. So I'm my own poltergeist. Although I have had weird things like my light bulbs go when editing snuff mills.
yeah.
Other people that I live with have said that they've heard weird things happen. Sometimes when I'm sleeping, I feel like my bed's shaking, but I don't know if it's in my head. I probably write a lot off.
I've had that before. I woke up like,
Oh God, the
okay,
chat just jumped. I've lost everything. What two things do you never eat for breakfast? Um,
who's this? Where's the chat gone?
Chili, hot chili, and vomit
What do
fruit.
you not
There you
eat?
go. Apparently, light has mass, i.e., photons.
Yeah, but is shadow light or is it
No.
the absence of?
No, it's just a 2D projection of a 3D mass.
Yeah, but
So if there was a
yeah, I
four,
mean, if
if
light
there,
has
if there,
if
if
light has mass, is shadow a type of light or is it a type of
for goodness sake,
open space that has nothing?
I'm gonna have to go to Chat GPT for that one.
Because I want to know now.
I feel like Joe Rogan now, having to Google things.
Hey, Charlie, pull it up.
Does
Pull it up. Pull
a
that thing up.
shadow
Pull that video
have
up.
mass? Apparently, Tony Ferguson. My mum died for several minutes,
Yeah.
and she was looking down on her body. She could even tell the doctor that they had put her spoon in her mouth. Yeah, this is what I was
So a
saying, Tony, that
shadow.
people can describe stuff. A shadow
So a
has no
shadow.
atoms, no energy, and no mass.
So a shadow is the only real technical definition of nothing.
So, welcome, Jade. Yeah, so a shadow can move faster than the what? Nah, 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 nah. A shadow can move faster than the
So the
speed of light
shadow. So
on
the
a
nothing.
distant.
The nothing can move faster than the something. Yeah. Did you know science?
No
What the fuck?
momentum, has no mass, no momentum. It's just a projection. That's all it is. It's a projection of a 3D object within a two-dimensional
No,
idea.
it's the technically it's the blocking of a projection of a 3D. It's
What have
like,
people done with this question?
why have you done this to me? So like,
Is
so shadow. A
Anne-Marie
shadow
here?
is nothing,
I didn't
but
see
then
Anne-Marie come
the
in.
nothing is created by a something that is blocking the light.
And Annie the goat. I didn't see you come in,
It
Anne-Marie.
literally creates a void of nothing.
So
I'm actually like baffled by this.
um, we're
This
going
is
for
great.
another hour on
Really
that
like,
one. I have a
I
question.
really
If
like
the
this. I really
interpretation,
like this.
I'm gonna pigeonhole that one over there for now, unless people really want us to go
Please
mental.
do.
But I will say
This is
before I
really
move on, if a four-dimensional being exists hypothetically, it
yeah.
would cast. The only way we would see it is if it casted a three-dimensional shadow. So it would be a shadow upright in physical space, not up against a wall. It would be a three-dimensional shadow of a four-dimensional being. Because we are three-dimensional beings, we cast two-dimensional shadows. A four-dimensional being would cast a three-dimensional
Oh
shadow.
no, I
Kind
see
of
what
like
you
the one
mean.
you've seen in the Poltergeist house. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Right? I have a question. If the interpretation of the premise depends on the... What? Conclusions reversal, then in which direction does the assumption collapse when neither outcome validates your... That's going in Chat GPT because I don't understand that.
No, what's it say? I can't see it.
Oh, it's probably gone now. Tony, does your mum have heightened senses after the experience? That's another thing. People do claim to have like being able to like be a medium and stuff after going through extreme things. That's why I wanted to test stuff more for you, Josh, just in case you know you've adapted some sort of crazy ability.
What? I do understand this though.
By the way, Dave, can you ask if, like, I don't know if
Great.
Anne-Marie's here or not, but I seen you tag Anne-Marie and I was like a bit confused
It's
because I
been
can't see
very
her in a chat, so I'm
educational.
a bit worried
I
about
can't
that.
remember.
Yeah, she is quite spiritual due to the experience growing up. I've captured a shadow figure on camera at 4. By the way, did it move normally or did it sort of warp and change? Because apparently a four-dimensional being would make a shadow, but it would like move about all weird and it would. Where's he
Well,
off to?
it went like this. But it kind of went right.
I
Let's
couldn't see
see.
you because you're not in the camera, but yeah.
Well, it kind of went. It kind of did like it sort of bent halfway over in like a humanoid shape, and then shoved it back up. But the space where it fucked off to is about this big.
I just chat GPT'd
Oh,
that, by the way, and I don't get what the fucking response is, so I'm not even going to go into it. You've just hurt my brain. So, swiftly moving on.
it's a
Oh, okay. Okay, Dave, no worries.
it's a loopy loop.
Oh, it's so confusing, this shadow business. It's all these shadow figures that people see. They're always fully formed. So that makes me feel like it is a.
This is basically saying it's both a nothing and a something. Like,
How can a shadow defy the laws of physics? I'm not having that either. That's bollocks.
well, because it's literally technically nothing. You, as a physical object, are going in front of the light and actually creating a nothing by blocking the light.
And what about this when it's really hot outside, and you get
So if light doesn't exist,
you get a
then
mirage, so you can see heat. When it's really hot,
yeah.
you can see it going. You can see the shadow of heat.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So what happens if a ghost is just the shadow of something? Because you can't normally see heat. You can't normally
so
see
then
heat.
does it make it? Well, then does it make it to nothing?
And why can we
Because
see
it's
the
a shadow
shadow of
something.
heat but not the shadow of cold?
Maybe we can. Maybe we just don't have the ability in our eyes to do it. Maybe that's what. I don't know what the difference is to. Is it infrared when you see heat and stuff like that? And does that
Yes.
count to the cold as well? So
Yes. You can.
if we had
Well,
infrared,
you
maybe
can see the
maybe.
lack of heat with infrared, which would
Oh,
dictate that it's cold. Yes.
yeah. So maybe.
Oh, by the way, I
If
might
we had
sell my infrared thingy if anybody wants it. I don't use it that often anymore, so I can't really constitute keeping it. So, who's it?
Oh yeah.
Sophie? Question mark.
Yeah, I
Jade.
mean, it might be interesting for someone to have, but it doesn't really.
What about a
We've not seen
Colombian
anything like it.
victim who wrote about something similar happening in her diary? I don't know what that refers to, Dave. You can see a
You know what I
heat
think
wave.
is just. I will say it
Yeah.
again, right? Every single culture, through time and space and time, have
Like
all
I
had
just
the
done
same
time and
sort of.
space. You've even put aliens into this mix, right?
Yeah, they've had the same experiences of us. They experience the same science as us. They might just understand it more. Transformers. But bollocks. What was I saying?
I think what you were going to say, Josh, if I'm right in saying this, because our minds are linked telepathically. Ooh, you were about to say that throughout time, everybody has had the same perception of the paranormal or some idea of something strange going on. Some
and
would
then different
argue that our
into the world.
limitations of science back in the day is what caused us as thinking humans to come up with something to explain weird
And what
things.
I would
Okay,
say
but
is that we're still doing it now.
when it's someone that's in this country and someone that's in this country all the way over here and someone that's in this country all over here and they haven't spoken to each other at all and they've all got the same idea, maybe call it something different,
Well,
and it has the same traits, then
like
that needs to be taken into account. Surely it does.
what I usually say, Mexican and Japanese ghosts are the scariest. all the fucking time. I don't know what it is with the Mexicans. I love their Day of the Dead, El de Muerto, or whatever it's called. Um, but the Japanese,
Mm.
their ghosts, the fucking. I don't know what it is about those two cultures specifically, but their ghosts are just fucking scary, and I don't know what it is. Like, they're completely opposite. You know, but their ghosts are just horrendously freaky. Especially the Japanese. I think the Japanese win because those are all like the Grudge and that kind
That's
of
what I
shit.
just did. I just did the noise for it. Do you not hear me doing
Yeah.
it?
Oh, no, I didn't hear it cut out. Thank God.
Oh, right.
What you were doing? The. I like yours is better. Ah! Don't. Something went. Don't. You.
Oh. I don't think that
I'm
worked.
doing grudge noises. I've got fucking mushrooms and I'm not afraid to use them. Right.
Mushroom, mushroom, badger, badger, badger. No, no, that's
Snake. Snake.
there's people here going, what the hell are they on about? One of the most famous ghosts appears in Hamlet. What's the name of the ghost? Go, Josh. Come on, you did acting.
Say it again.
One of the most famous ghosts in Hamlet. What is the name of the ghost?
King.
Don't look over there like you're looking it up.
No, I'm scared because I fucking heard something outside my door.
King
Lear.
Lear. I don't know if that's right or wrong.
I don't know, have a look. Is it King Lear? I don't know.
Okay, maybe, but the thing is, you've
What was
got
it?
to apply a little bit of logic and reasoning to things sometimes. That's why I'm not,
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
didn't have
investigating
that.
today. That's because facts, fiction, and mad theories. That's the theme of the show.
I should know what ghost it is, but I don't really do Hamlet.
No, we'll probably start to wrap up anyway, because it has been dealt over an hour.
Oh, it's been great. I've really enjoyed this. Right. And I
And
don't
there's
care that some of it is just bare bollocks because some of the internet's a little bit too serious now, and I think we just sometimes need to have a bit of fun. But anyway, don't take anything as anything that we've said is gospel. All right, go do your own research. Go prove us wrong. Show that we're absolute fucking mental and bullshit, and that we might as well just be two old people sat in a fucking old people's home going, "You remember
Well, someone's got
Shamrock?
to ask these
Shamrock?"
questions, Josh. Someone's got to ask the questions of could it be this, could it be that, could it be? Because
Yeah, but are we the
everybody,
ones to
far too
answer it?
many
I don't know.
people just land with oh, it's ghosts, oh, it's it's that, it's like so. There's
Oh, this is
other,
true.
there's I mean, I did put facts, fiction, and mad theories. So there is stuff where people just make up absolute bullshit reasons. And before I go, I will say that because people say to me, well, why don't I call it a ghost? Why don't I call it this? Why don't I call it that? And the reason for it is because years ago, when we were still not knowing anything at all, things would happen, natural disasters, the eclipse and stuff like that, and people would say, "Oh, that's the gods. We need to appease the gods."
Mm.
Then
And everyone
they would go and
sacrificed
sacrifice a
children
bunch of
to them.
animals, and then they would
Or
appease the
children,
gods.
like, you know.
Years later, scientific discovery has figured that it is not the gods. So my point is, just because we don't understand something flying across a room, or something running at us, or something whistling in our ears, or anything to that nature, does not mean it cannot be explained in some sort of way that we haven't
It's not
found out yet in the
it's the government.
advancements. It's the government. It's a simulation, and
No, no, it's
and
not.
nothing is real.
Hey, Boris Johnson is a lie.
But yes, it has been great to get you on here, Josh. It's been a while. People do miss you.
Why?
And
I'm not normal.
yeah, donate for
Okay, I'm back.
the Josh the Smithy Foundation. Donate £1 for the Smithy Foundation.
Yeah, and I can have clean water. What is wrong with me?
Are all
No, honestly,
ghosts
this has been a
bad?
pleasure.
It depends if it's what your ideology of a ghost is. I get
Also,
all.
does it really count as bad if a demon's nature is a demon's nature? So, you know, lions eat stuff. If they
Well, this
accidentally
is
eat a
something the
human-
other day that someone said about, like, if God doesn't exist, then morality is like only what you believe it to be. So, for
technically-
example, you saying I shouldn't kill somebody is your morality based on your
Technically,
upbringing.
morality is a
But
human.
why is your morality any more right than someone else's morality that says actually no, killing's okay? You know what I mean? Who says that they're right and who says that you're wrong? Apart from the society you grew up in, without the ideology of a god to say what's right and wrong. This is getting philosophical now, but we need to go.
Oh, put a cork in this one because I really like where this conversation about to go. Put a cork in this. So, what were we doing? God's morality and the invention of toilet paper. by Queen Charlotte.
Yes. Do women and ghosts have it in common? This is going to be another
Yeah,
joke. What do women and
put
ghosts
that
have
down.
in common? They always ghost me. Yeah. It's been great to see
And
you,
on that, Mark,
Josh, and everyone else
nice
is saying
to
it's been
see you,
good to
nice to
see
see
you. Thank you so much,
And
everybody,
thank
for
you guys,
tuning
obviously,
in.
this is
If we don't
great.
see you again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Sleep tight. Don't let those demons bite. Namaste. Anything to say, Josh?
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Au
Thank you.
revoir.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, thanks for the super sticker right at the end there, Tammy. Much appreciated. $1.99. Very much appreciate that.
Well, thank you very much.
Put that towards
That's
Josh's clean water.
cool.
Bye, everyone.